us review the game as it was after the vodcast. So here we are. We've got our low security area here. We've got our normal security, our maximum security, protective custody. Very sectioned off. And, I do like my mini compounds, mostly giant buildings, but still has the yard space. I'm hoping to expand on that, try to make it a little bit more giant. Like I want to focus my plan on a one universal building that will have all these sections connected. I still might have a separate compound for the work stuff, but we'll have to delve into that when we get a chance. But the reason I have this up is to sell it. It did come to an end. We have 160 prisoners. It does have a weather effect to it. If you haven't already noticed, I am using one mod. I usually don't like doing mods, but this mod I'm using because it was in fact in the developer update notification, and that's the modern UI, which is a lot of difference compared to the original kind of blueprint UI that they had going. So I'll be using that. And so let's go ahead and get this prison started. This was a medium prison. I am going to be doing this on a large prison. More space. It's an upgrade. So with the large prison, we will have $780,000 to work with on the next map. So let's go ahead and sell this. And so yeah, we'll go to a large map. We'll make it a female prison. I like Rita. Why not have a female warden? She, makes it so that I don't have stoical or fearless prisoners. So it's really nice to have her. I mean, I could do the whole get money from contraband, but I'd rather not have contraband at all in my prison. So I'm going to stick to Rita. We are going to have gangs. We are going to have weather. We're going to have staff needs to investigate that. The only thing that I may enable is events later, which are random events, but I don't like too much randomness when I'm planning out the prison. So let's go ahead and start this up. Got forests. I'm not even going to worry about the buildings. Generating buildings is if I'm making a single big building, that might complicate things. So let us start. Here we are. Nice large map. I'm going to move my windows over here before I do much here. Yes, Mystic Beast. Females will require a lot, actually. In a female prison, they are going to need... See if they are here yet. They'll need special rooms. Yeah, family cell. They're going to need nursery, which is somewhere. I'll find it on the list. Yeah, there it is. So let's start out with the initial planning. Not paths, walls. I do still like... Yeah, let's see. I like having the initial space here. It's already pretty well centered. But I like giving myself a little extra room to work with. We will be killing a lot of these trees. Alright. This is... And this is garbage. Already going to be 8 wide. It's a 3 space. The thing I like to do here is also get another 3 block here, and then we do an 8 for exports. Shouldn't be going broke eliminating trees. I mean, if you have an exports area, you get money for them. Alright, so let me go ahead. We do 2 to 3. So rooms and exports. 1, 2, 3. And then we do another plan to go 2 more down. That is my initial starting area. I mean, the exact entrance can still be worked out here. Alright, I am now going to just go as large as I can. Oh my gosh, this is a really large map. This is officially the first time I've actually played on a large map here. Holy. This is absolutely absurd. We're looking at, does that say 155? Yeah, that's like 100. That looks like it says 155 by 180. Alright, couple spaces here. I have 3 spaces here, but I could move this in one just so that 3 on that side as well. Then we'll have a all around kind of space here to work with. Alright, so I've got my perimeter. Not that it's gonna be much. Now, I want to try to reduce as many gaps as possible, but for me, I always... 3 is like a bare minimum for me. Pregnancy. Well, I don't know if they actually get pregnant, but I do know that females have to have like family cells because some mothers get into too much trouble way too early in their child's life where they still have to care for them. So, like, how would you like to live your first 6 months or so in a prison with your mom, you know? So they need family cells to kind of compensate for that. A nursery is where those same families will eat, you know. They're always going to have the baby with them. But otherwise, it's all pretty much the same. It's just those key room differences. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and start sectioning this off because I do not... This little area, even though it should be staff only, you know, may still squeeze out. And I'm going to go ahead and make two entrances just because, well, two doors because it will keep it kind of nice. Alright. So this is big enough. I'm going to have quite a bit of security measures. For the most part, we'll probably be focusing on low security, but gotta make sure I kind of plan out as much as I can here for you guys. Even the graphics for females are kind of interesting. Like even when they shower, you can actually actually see their breasts. It's interesting kind of circles on their chest. This is gonna be a staff hallway all the way around. Yeah, but you know we're talking 6 months. I mean, first 6 months you're not exactly talking. You'll still be nursing and getting fed. How much space do I have here? 8 by 8. This could work. 7. No, we do want it to be 9. We do want it to be 9. There we go. Alright, so start with single doors here, like so. And this will be your way into the prison. You know, the babies don't have a choice. I mean, they need to feed. Alright, so I'm thinking for this first kind of section, this is going to be kind of a hallway of a sorts. Actually, no, what if I actually want to kind of start off we're gonna keep this staff hallway here. So I could literally have rooms coming off of this. I'll have to think about this here. So, here. I do like the idea of having the kitchen over here. Capacity is going to be interesting. I apologize for the lack of audio for a second because I do need to open a file here on my computer. Obviously, we're shooting for high capacity, some sort of high capacity, or at least more capacity than the last prison did. And the last prison had about 160, almost 200 prisoners total. But if we're looking at, well, low risk, I'm thinking should stay low. So let's shoot 128. Or that's actually a big difference. So if we're thinking, I mean, I don't think I have a choice over what the staff looks like. I mean, they still look pretty male. Even the cooks. I mean, look at this. Workmen. The only woman staff member looks like it's going to be the warden. So let's start with the kitchen planning here, because we do want that along this staff hallway. And if we do that, we'll probably want a door into the canteen around here. For 128 prisoners, just in low risk, we're looking probably upwards of 500 prisoners in this prison, I think. We want close to 5 sinks, just to make sure there's plenty of things going on here. So I'm going to block that off. I might be shrinking this further in. I don't know yet. We're looking... Oh, only a handful of cookers? Okay. Let's look at objects here. Maybe I have this set really long. I really don't think I need it this long. What if I... set the sinks along down here? That would get rid of 2 of these. And we'll do something like this. Then we would actually be cutting it down to here. This looks a little bit more reasonable for a kitchen. But pretty compact. Then we could just have a lot of fridges here. So 4, 5 fridges. Another 5 fridges. Ah. And don't go all the way to the edge here. Make that 10. That 10. So then we're still at 10 fridges. How many fridges do I get here? Not enough. Alright. That's 7 fridges. 10 fridges. 11 fridges. 4 plus 7, 11 fridges. That's a kind of squared off kitchen, but we'll see. Three cookers. 3 cookers. 6. That's actually a lot of space. I could really condense this down more if I wanted to. So let's do so. I mean, it really comes down to what the canteen will look like, too. I mean, that's 4 fridges just up there. Let's draw out the canteen. Let's see what it looks like. Um, 16 tables. 16 tables to fit 100. But only 4 servings. 1, 2. 4 serving tables. I mean, I would rather, instead of having one giant cafeteria, I would prefer like very sectioned off areas. So let us keep pushing here. 2 squares, 2 squares. So this would be condensed. That's this actually gives them a little bit of walking room if I give it 2 squares between the tables here. And I actually have a lot of space to work with. I'm just holding off. I don't know how big each section's going to be. So there's your 16 tables. I feel like it would look better. Like so. Yeah. That's 6. It was not actually 16 tables at all. It's only 8. I need to double that. I could do something like this. Yeah, I want to condense it more. I don't want to give him that much room to walk. So let's shift it down. Now that might work, because then I could just put the wall there. Yeah, that could work. See, condensing can help. That'd be 6. And then I would do another break of 3 here. Just so that I can make sure that there's enough room getting down to here. In fact, I could probably even start doing it like this. Nope. This is the edge of the room, so I'll keep them horizontal. I've got 9. And these I could leave at 2 squares. 12. I could put like phone booths or something over here. So I need 4 more tables. I get them like this, maybe. Now that I don't have to leave so much space down there. Now, if I'm going to do something like that, I might as well start making it look a little bit graphically appeasing. Now, I want more space. Questions are always welcome. Ooh, wait a minute. I didn't give them that much space. Maybe I shouldn't do it here either. No, because I can make this door. I really don't need it there. Doesn't that require some sort of refrigeration, though? I don't know if the prisoners would like to be cold. That's only 15 tables. I actually need to fit more tables in here. There we go. How many tables is that? As weird as it looks. 6, 12, 15. That's... what? That's 17 tables. I mean, I'm not complaining. I can work with that more than I can work with anything else. Three, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17. An extra table, I can work with that. Alright. So we want... way into the staff room, or away into the kitchen, clearly. We have a refrigerated aisle, I guess. No, that looks too clunky. At least that's 10. 5. That's 5. So that's 10 fridges. 11 fridges. There you go. Probably some sort of slop. You know, prison slop is always the best. You know what? Screw what my calculator thinks. I'm going to do 8 cookers. I only need 6 cookers, but having 8 keeps it symmetrical. And the bin can be right in the middle because that makes sense. Now, the bin can be up here. Don't really need that big of a kitchen, but you know what? I'll see if I can condense it, because I do want to make sure I get room for everything else. I could just have the refrigerator aisle over here. That's 6 and 5, which is 11. Three kitchen sinks along the top. And then one here on either side of the cookers. And then I could just have one door here in the middle. And then that gives me serving table on either side of that door. I'm redoing the canteen, guys. Oh, planning can be fun. That's 2 squares all the way around. I think that works. 3, 6, 9, 12. See? That's kind of a grandiose entrance. But that's why you use the plan tool, because then it don't cost you nothing. I mean, it still only got me an extra space here, but it can all work out. Oh no. There we go. No, I want it over there. Still want to keep that 2-tile difference here. This is a good kind of central point to enter the canteen. Alright. Alright, so now that I know that could be the entrance to the canteen, making everybody walk from here all the way to the other side for the serving tables. Good thing, bad thing, I don't know. Let's fill out this whole thing with doors just to see how many doors I'll keep. But that works.